So with episode 3 of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime coming out in September, I thought it'd be a good idea to go and take a look at the manga version of the event and possibly get some insight and a preview as to where this storyline is going in the anime version of the Prison Planet arc. The manga and anime are similar but not identical, and a lot of the events do indeed mirror each other and aren't quite as drastically different as they are in, say, the Dragon Ball Super manga compared to the anime. I want to also give a quick shout out to Cypher for translating this manga chapter for us, and to Anti-Meta Man for sending me a copy of it. It's in a couple different languages, but I do have the translations here so we can go through the story and see what happens. And we pick up with Mai revealing that she has a capsule with Trunks' weapon and clothing to fight, while Oolong implores them to stop flirting and bounce. While all this is going on, there is a battle of evil versus evil, with the evil Saiyan Cumber squaring off against Cooler, and Trunks does get involved, and so do Goku and Vegeta, so everyone pretty much gangs up on Cumber. And while Goku is no longer in his rage form, he cannot go into Super Saiyan Blue, so he's been downgraded to the regular red-haired god form. Fu is watching all of this go down, and he's surprised at the power of Cumber, and this is actually when they first reveal his name in the manga. So it's going down heavy right now, and Mai hands Goku not only a Senzu, but also the Potara's that she got from the Supreme Kai. And we witness the rebirth of VEGITO Blue. So obviously you can tell that this first part of the manga chapter, these events pretty much already happened in the anime version of episode 2 of the Heroes anime. And this is pretty much where we left off at the end of episode 2 with VEGITO Blue forming, and now the fight with Cumber begins. And we find out that Fu actually knows about the Potara. So that's interesting. And we also find out that Cumber has a Dragon Ball, so they're going to have to beat this guy at some point and take it away from him. So they have this really interesting fight with Vegito and Cumber that I really did enjoy reading here. The art in this manga chapter was so much better than the one from the last month. Like, it was a huge improvement. And as this is going on, we have our first appearance of Ozotto. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have no idea who Ozotto is. I have already covered a video on the history of Ozotto, which I will leave at the end of this manga review. But Ozotto is indeed in this Prison Planet arc. Trunks wants to fight Ozotto, but Ozotto says there's no point in just having a pointless battle, and he slips away through a portal, which Cooler goes right after him, and Trunks goes with them too. So they're going to a different part of the Prison Planet, and now we're kind of seeing a little bit of Ozotto's personality. He's not just some brainless monster, and we find out that this portal was actually created by Ozotto. Fu says that he has the ability to move through space and time. So here we have a reality warping character in Super Dragon Ball Heroes in Ozotto, so he definitely seems to have been powered up. Meanwhile, things get really crazy. So VEGITO Blue and Cumber are fighting. Cumber has now become a Super Saiyan, and VEGITO Blue says, well, it's time to get serious, and Cumber replies back by creating an artificial moon. That's right, he is beginning to transform into a great ape, an Ozaru. Ozaru Cumber. I guess his Ozaru form is stronger than a Super Saiyan. I guess maybe he can control it. Could be a GT type thing. And does this mean we're going to get a golden great ape version of Cumber fighting VEGITO Blue? That's going to be nuts. So we cut away to what's called Area Chaos with Cooler and Trunks appearing out of the portal. There is no Ozotto, and Cooler remarks that he thinks that Ozotto knows where the rest of the Dragon Balls are, but there's no sign of Ozotto. Instead, what appears is the remnants of Frieza's army, his father King Cold right there on the prison planet. Then we have a huge cloud of black smoke, and out of the black smoke we have Lord Slug, Bojack, and making surprise appearances that I was not expecting, Kid Buu, Perfect Cell, and Turles, which really, Turles is beloved by Dragon Ball Heroes. They always bring him back for these different missions and new levels and whatnot, so having him here shouldn't be a surprise, but it was. I didn't think that would be happening again, but it is. So the chapter ends with that cliffhanger. So this story of the Prison Planet arc is nowhere close to being finished, at least from my understanding. So the Dragon Ball Heroes anime and manga will continue to cover this arc, and we'll see where they go from here. Let me know in the comments, do you like the manga? Do you like the way the art's progressing? Are you excited to see VEGITO Blue versus Cumber in the anime? As far as my thoughts on this manga chapter, I will say that I was kind of dreading where it would go, but it was satisfying to a degree. But I'm actually more looking forward to see where they're going after this. They do have my attention here because having all these characters come back, again, it's a very Dragon Ball Heroes thing to do, but I'm interested. Is it cheap? Maybe, but I'm interested in see what they do so far, and I do hope that we do see the return of Zeno Goku in the future. There's a lot of things that haven't even been revealed yet, and this story can go a million different directions. I look forward to seeing which direction it does take. So those are my thoughts. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all very soon. And if you like this video and you want more Dragon Ball Heroes content or to find out who Ozotto is, check out one of these videos that will pop up on your screen right now.